Hearing from Houston area families who ran for safety this weekend during what they thought was an active shooter incident in Dallas.
Yeah, the chaotic scene happening at one of the world's largest cheer competitions, happening at the Kay Bailey Hutchison Convention Center up in Dallas. But it turns out a fight between parents, not gunfire, started the stampede. Jason Miles is live at the GRB Center here in Houston, where the exact same event will take place next year. Jason, this incident putting a spotlight on safety.
As do all incidents of this nature, Lynn, the GRB here will host this exact same event for the next 3 consecutive years while that convention center up in Dallas undergoes a lengthy renovation. Houston First, which manages the GRB, tells me that safety is of the utmost concern, and they work closely with law enforcement partners and security personnel.
Some people ducked for cover behind bushes this past Saturday during what they initially thought was an active shooter situation at the NCA All-Star Championship cheer event in Dallas. Karen Wells and her daughter Allie were there from Missouri City.
Parents were crying, coaches were super scared. One of my coaches actually had to go to the hospital.
She got trampled.
11-year-old Presley Haight had just celebrated finishing 5th out of 12 with her Stars Vipers Katie cheer team when chaos erupted.
She was terrified and crying, and all of her friends were as well.
Mom Casey, who spoke with me today from her home in Needville, says she and Presley were separated for a time as everyone scurried out of the convention center.
As a mom, what was going through your mind during that time you were separated?
I just needed to get to her. Yeah, I wasn't going to leave until I had her in my arms.
All we kept hearing was active shooter, active shooter.
Stars Vipers Katie owner Denise Cox, who was on her way back home this afternoon, says she's never seen anything like it in 30-plus years of attending this same event and is thankful in hindsight that no shooting actually occurred.
Everybody was just screaming active shooter, so you can't, at that moment, try to make a judgment call. Is this real or is this not? You just have to act.
She says her team discussed a safety plan on Sunday before winning another award. And back here live, you mentioned a fight between a couple of parents. That it looks like that's what started this whole incident. And during that scuffle, a pole apparently fell, made a huge noise, and that was confused with the sound of gunfire. Again, this same event will be here at the GRB for the next 3 years. And experts say that a lot of those people in that crowd did the right thing by A, hiding, or B, trying to evacuate as safely as possible. Reporting live downtown, Jason Miles, KHOU 11 News.